Okay, this is 830 3rd Avenue. Let's start in the first house. This is a duplex, but they're not attached to each other. So this is the front of the first house. As you can see, this wall looks pretty nice all along here. It looks pretty good. So does this little, I'm not sure what this is called, but it looks good. So the entryway of the house, and you got these, stylish bricks everywhere. So that looks good. The only thing that looks kind of rough is this dirt driveway. And, it's optional to pave it. And while I'm out here in the front, let's look at the roof. Now the shingles look like they need to be repaired. You probably can't see it on my camera, but along the edge up there and right here, the shingles look a little buckled. Now when we come up to the door of the first house, like right here, you have these little pieces of concrete and block. I would remove that. That does not look attractive. And the exterior paint looks like it's been done recently and patched up. Looks okay. So does a window. Okay, now when you first walk into this house, you have the kitchen to the left, and the kitchen is pretty big. It's actually good size. This little part right here, I'm not really sure what that is. Looks like shelving, but it's just a plain piece of wood. Now the windows are decent. Windows look like they're updated. The ceiling, that's just a type of texture. It's not any kind of, I don't know what that is, honestly. Here's a look at the cabinets. Of course, you're gonna need a new stove and microwave and dishwasher. And it looks like this is granite. So there's a sink. It should be updated. Looks kind of outdated. And you got this in the middle, which would be really nice if it was, granite. Here's a look at the living room. You can see that somebody had a ceiling fan there, but probably took it with them when they moved out. And you have this little heater right here. Looks in good shape. And you got this closet over here to the right. Actually, I'm sorry, it's not a closet. It's the extension of the house, which I think is not made by code, but this is all plywood and you would want to tear it down. Definitely not part of the first house. So they had extra rooms, obviously, people in them. And you can see the texture in the ceiling that this is added on. So, carpet. I would take all this out. That's where the house starts and stops. So all that right there is just an extension you want to tear down. Going back into the first house, now we have 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, and a bathroom. So 2 bedroom, 1 bath. Actually, it's in good shape. There's no popcorn ceiling here. You have a ceiling fan. There is no closet, which I think they patched up right there. But there's no closet in here. But you do have a closet out in the hallway. Now this room right here, they obviously took it back and then put a closet up against the wall. So I don't know what they did, but they did something between the 2 rooms. And you can see they did a little work right here because you can see the patchwork. But they have a ceiling fan and the paint's okay and the windows are good. As you can see, the windows are quite new. And from this room you can see the other house. And here's the plywood extension I was talking about. You could want to tear down. Here's the bathroom on the first house. Yeah, you'd have to retile that area. Maybe update the faucet. The tub looks okay. You'd want to probably get a new toilet. This one looks kind of old. You could probably just refinish the tub. It looks in good shape. I don't see any big cracks. On the counter, you might want to do granite. And the faucet looks okay. New vanity. As you can see, that one's probably older and maybe messed up a little bit. And the paint, of course. I don't know if you can see these little bubbles right there and over here. That might be water damage from the bathroom, or it could be from the roof. Let's go ahead and take a look at the second house in the back. And there's a way to get into the first property, of course, through that driveway in the front. Or then there's another driveway around the back of the house. Here's the extension of the two little rooms in the little plywood area that I would tear down just because the walkway is so narrow. Here's a look at the fence. It could use a coat of paint. It really doesn't need to be repaired. And here's the second house. The exterior of the second house is the same as far as the roof goes, the shingles. Exterior paint is not in good condition. Not as in good condition as the other house, but it's okay. And here's a carport. I would tear this down because you have it, as you can see, it's like damaged already. And somebody tried to patch it up and it's more damage over here. You'd have more problems than, you know, anything. And here's a look at the back fence. It is a gate. It opens up so that somebody can come in through the back. Okay, here's another look at the roof. I mean, it's in okay shape, so you wouldn't have to replace the whole roof, but you might want to just replace the shingles. The windows are the same. They're pretty new, so you don't have to mess with those. Here's a picture of the front. Coming through the front door, you have good space in the living room. Same type of heater. You have a popcorn ceiling with no fan. As you can see, somebody took out the fan. Here's a look at the kitchen. Okay, and it's a little bit smaller than the other one, or maybe the same size. It's just not, doesn't have an island. And this is good tile on the kitchen counter. Sink's a little bit outdated. So is the oven, but the range is okay. It looks rather new. And there's no dishwasher, so you probably want to put a dishwasher in the corner. Alright, and here's another door leading out to the side of the house. So you have two entrances, one through the living room and then one through the kitchen of the second house. And there's a water heater for the first house. And there's a carport down there. So that's how it's set up. Making our way over to the rooms in the second house. Okay, this is the first room, and again, this is a 2-bedroom, 1, 2, and then a bathroom. So they're both 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Ceiling fan's in good shape. You have a popcorn ceiling, and the paint looks new, and you have a closet. So this room's in good shape, but you might want to put carpet instead of tile into the room. You have a closet, of course, just like the other one on the, you know, in between the rooms. Here's a look at the second room. You have a ceiling fan in good shape, popcorn ceiling. The paint looks okay, and you have a closet. And same deal with the floor, it's tile, or vinyl I should say. Linoleum, I guess you could say. And here's the bathroom. The vanity's okay. The sink does need to be updated. It's kind of old. The toilet looks okay. It doesn't look too bad. Same story with the tub. It looks okay. It's not bright and modern, but it's decent, and you might want to update the faucet and, you know, shower. And the window. The window's updated. It looks so good, so you won't have to touch that. So is the paint. Now I don't see any of the problems up on the ceiling of the bathroom, but you know. All right, so that is the house. Oh, I did forget one thing. Let me make my way back over to the other house before I forget. Also, you have these sticking up. These, I guess, are for beams for the house, but you have 1, 2, 3, 4 sticking up in front of the second house. So I'm gonna have to chop that down. Making our way back to the first house. And you have this shed right here locked up. I couldn't get in there. It was glued shut, so I couldn't get in there. I don't know what's in there. But before I forget, on the bedroom on the first house, you have this, which looks a lot like mold. I'm definitely sure it's mold. So you're gonna have to repair this wall. So, all right, that's 830 3rd Avenue, and that's 832 3rd Avenue, the other house. That's it.